Alright guys, welcome back. I got a very informative video for you today. Quick video, but informative. Given the fact that I live in Iowa, and though in this general area, I'm in Waterloo right now, and in this general area it's not terrible because of the buildings, but mostly it's farmland. A mile out of here, I'm nothing but farm. That's my helmet rolling across the pavement. Nothing but farm, and today it's 16-mile-an-hour winds, and it's bad. It sucks, all right? Even when it's not windy, driving through farmland isn't fun. So a lot of you guys may not experience this, but there are going to be times where you experience wind. And if you have the Ninja 400, I can promise you, if you're not used to it, it can catch you off guard. So I'm gonna give you some tips of what I've learned in the past 2 weeks. Now, I've rode before, but you can still consider me a beginner. So I'm no master rider here. I'm just telling you, this is what works for me. And, 15, 25 mile an hour winds for an hour straight I went through, in the past. Yesterday I was a good hour and a half I was riding in like 15 mile an hour winds. And they're crosswinds. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you guys some fundamental tips that you can take, or do whatever you think works, but I think this is what works best. So that's my opinion on it, and we can talk about it in the comment after you watch the video. So here we go. Flip the camera around and see what we got. All right, so you're riding along, super windy out, you're dealing with crosswinds. Now, headwind, not too bad. You just kind of tuck with headwind. You're just gonna tuck deep down in there, keep your thighs squeezed into your tank, and tuck, right? Loose grip. This is what you always, these are just fundamental motorcycle riding tips anyway. Now, you're not tucking on a hog, but, hog guys on their deer and things, big heavy bikes, they don't have to deal with it too much. They got more surface on their tires too. But anyways, street bike guys, light bikes, Ninja 400s, Ninja 600s, even 1000s. I mean, they're heavier, but they still deal with wind. Now, tailwind is fun. Tailwind's good, no worries. You're fine with the tailwind. It's the crosswinds, this way, that really can blow this bike around. So the first thing you're gonna do, stay in the center of the lane. You got, a lot of times I like to go, it depends on where I'm at. On the highway, I like to stay in here so I can switch in the lanes fast. I never stay really right in the center. I'm just normally driving, so I can get out of the way of whatever's going on quicker. But in the wind, also, you stay in the center. Always. In the wind, I'm always right in the center because that'll give you the most room for error. Out here, there's irrigation dips that are like 12 feet deep, and then obviously you could blow on the other side of traffic. So you don't want to do that. So stay right in the center lane, center of the lane. All right, you got crosswinds, center lane. Next thing, you don't want to be up in the air, riding along like this. You want to tuck yourself in there, get nice and cozy, and then keep your grip loose. See how I got my grip here? You're not like this, holding on for dear life. That's not what you're doing. You're just nice and loose. Like a lot of times I ride, I kind of roll my knuckle back like this. I don't even, you don't squeeze it. I just kind of really do a light type of deal, and then I kind of roll my hand up when I'm driving so I don't have to. Anyway, throttle control and all that stuff is, you want to be loose on that. You want to be loose in your arms. You want your arms to be able to do this when you're riding. You don't want to be and your legs flapping around. That's backwards. All right, so you're nice and tight in the thighs. You're tight on that tank. You're tight, squeezing them legs. Balls of your feet on the pegs. All right, and stay as aerodynamic as you possibly can. The bike's gonna do what it's gonna do. So feel your bike. Get to know your bike. This is where you and the bike become one. All right, you got to really be familiar with your motorcycle. And me and this bike are one now. We have formed into one, like the lion with like a head. This is like a bike with like a man head. Anyway, so balls of your feet. You're probably not going to be doing a lot of shifting. So you're being on balls of your feet. Now, if you have boots like this, you'll probably be okay, you know, because you're gonna be nice and comfortable, nice and aerodynamic. Anyway, tight, tuck, loose. Now wind blowing. Oh my fucking Christ, the wind's everywhere. You're blowing all around. You gotta kind of lean the bike into it and out of it, and you're gonna have to fight it. All right, that's just what it's. Let the bike is gonna tell you which way it wants to go, and you're just gonna have to fight that, you know, and be tucked and loose. Keep your fundamental and your controls, everything where it's supposed to be. Nice and loose in your grips, nice and tight down here, and tucked, and fight the wind. Whatever way it's going, you're gonna fight that, stay in the center lane. That's what I do. Now, I've seen guys talk about, all right, it blows into this way, and you're blowing this way, so stick your leg out like this, and then let the wind catch, and it'll drive you over. I don't like that, and here's why. Because any sudden changes in posture will throw you off and can throw the bike rapidly out of control, and you might not be ready for that. So I don't like any changes in posture. Another thing, look at the trees, look at the surroundings, look at cars in front of you. If there's no car, like out here, there's barely any cars in front of me when I'm going through farmland, but you know, some of you guys may be riding through a highway and have to deal with a sudden windstorm or something, or incoming storm, and it just gets super windy. And you may have never experienced that, and now here you are, you're like, fuck, man, good thing I watched that video, Hard City. Where Moto Jitsu is really where I learned this, so I'm just kind of relating what I've learned from him, and I've been watching him for years and years. So Moto Jitsu is a great channel, but I just learned it from him and did it, and it worked. So this is what I'm doing, telling you guys, just relaying the message. So tuck, loose, tight. All right, fight the wind, stay in the center lane. No sudden changes in posture. What that also means is, okay, I'm tucked, and man, my back hurts. I've been doing this for 45 minutes. Let me just whoop, come up. No, that's what that's gonna do is you're gonna suddenly come up and get a big gust of wind, whatever way it's going. It's gonna throw the bike completely out of control. So no sudden change in posture. If you are going to do that, if you need to make adjustments on your legs or whatever you got to do it slowly. So you're tucked. Oh, my back hurts. You're gonna come up slowly. Oh, I feel that. Oh, a little windy. Let me a little bit slower. All right, now I'm up here. Okay, let me just chill. All right, and worst comes to worst, pull over, stretch, find a bridge or overpass or somewhere to chill out for like a little bit till you get your bearings back or whatever you got to do, or maybe the wind dies down. Out here, it's unlikely it's going to ever do that. It's terrible out here. It's terrible in Iowa. The roads are straight. I'm getting ready to move to somewhere better. So probably Arizona or Texas. So you guys who are out there, bikers, Arizona, Texas, hit me up. If you're in Iowa, hit me up for sure. Because I'll be out here for probably the next 5 months and then I'm out. So, yeah, so that's really it. Fight the wind, stay in the center lane, tuck, loose in your controls, no rapid body changes, tuck, center lane, fight the wind, all right? And do those things and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The bike will be fine. You can, this is why I gotta say, oh, it's not good on the highway. Yeah, it's fine. This bike will do 90 miles an hour easy. It's fine. Now, a semi passes this way on a 2-lane highway, whoosh, doing 70, you're doing 70. Get ready for that gust of wind about 2 seconds, maybe, not 2 seconds, that's too long. About a second after that truck passes, you're gonna feel that. So get ready for that too. There's another thing. So kind of get ready for that. Get over or in the center or away from any kind of danger when that happens, because you're gonna get that after wind and it's gonna fucking blow you around. This bike is flickable and it's light. So if you own the Ninja 400, you know what I'm talking about. But most bikes have to deal with this too. When it's windy, it's windy. I'd rather drive in a rainstorm than wind, to be honest with you. All right, so that's be it for this video, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I do have in the description affiliate programs with Raven Moto and Nicky Boy Toys. Nicky Boys Toys pants are sick riding pants. They are legit. They come with CE rated armor in the knees. They're super comfortable. They look good. So I have a 15% discount code for Nicky Boys Toys. Check them out. The discount code will be below in the description. Raven Moto. They got gloves, they got jackets, race suits, pants, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. Raven Moto, 10% discount below. Check them out. Use the links in the description. Use those discount codes. You help the channel. Those are my affiliates. I got you guys deals already, dudes. I already got deals. Like I'm telling you guys, this motorcycle thing, we're gonna take to another level here in the channel. This is gonna be the rest of my. This is my life now. This is it. We're gonna open a cycle shop next. I promise you. All right, so that's it, guys. Like I said, use those links below. I love you guys all. I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.